Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here. Happy Wednesday, halfway through the week. And we're following up on another request. I think it was like a week, maybe two, possibly even three, because I'm bad at time. I mentioned we could be playing Singleton. All that is a format where you just use single copies. So in essence, no need for a restrictions list. One of our viewers requested that we build them for both hero and rivals or villains. So today and tomorrow, we will be going over a Yugi and Merrick clash. Both of these decks have been built for a 30-card ceiling, obviously casual format, with Singleton rules in Speed Duel. Now, I'll make you guys a promise, make you guys a deal. If we can get 10% of all the viewership, maybe not 10%, if I can get 1% of you guys to like the two videos, so right now we're at 2,000 people, that's 20 likes. If we can get 20 likes by the weekend, me and Celestial will play these two against each other. On camera, of course, for you guys to watch and enjoy. So, that said, let's get into Yugi's Singleton build. So, real quick, which skill card did I use? I'm going to use the Destiny Draw. It's the only one that makes sense because he has so many different deck core ideas. This is the only one that allows us to truly coalesce and be able to do the most. So, anytime we would lose 2,000 or more life points cumulatively, we can activate this skill during our next draw phase. During that draw phase, we may search our deck for any card, reveal it to the opponent, add it to our hand, instead of drawing. If we do that, flip this card over. And again, this is basically going to be a one-time use thing because our life points are set to 4K to start. So that said, we got a lot of singles to go through, 30 of them to be exact. 31 if you count the fact that this one has an extra deck. And let's start. So first card up, Apprentice Magician. If this card is summoned, special or flip or normal does not matter. Target a face-up card on the field that can place a spell counter on it. Place one spell counter on that card. If this card is destroyed by battle, you may special summon a level 2 or lower spellcaster from the deck in face-down defense. So this is going to be good. We're going to use this. We're going to attack two different ways, but it also allows us to recharge Breaker, which is good. Next up, we are going to use the iconic Archfiend of Gilfer. When this is sent to the graveyard, and again, it does not say from field to the graveyard. So again, if we discard this for any reason, we can target one face-up monster on the field, equip this card to that target. That monster loses 500 attack while equipped with this card. So kind of a negative bonus for the opponent. Definitely a cool way to, exploit them with a single. Next up, obviously, Breaker. I don't think we need to go over this, mostly because it's going to be a 30-card list. I want to get through this as fast as possible for you guys. Next up, Buster Blader. So you guys know we're packing Dark Paladin. And again, obviously not going to do so well against Merrick, but it is needed for the fusion. We are going to take advantage of charging Gaia the Fierce Knight. This allows us to play Gaia in one form or another for Yugi. You can normal summon this card without a tribute. If you do, this card's attack becomes 1900. When this card is tributed, you could add a Blackluster Soldier monster from the deck to the hand. Each effect once per turn. No, we are not playing any of the Blackluster Ritual. First target for Apprentice Magician is going to be the Crystal Seer. Again, you guys got this one in your GX first box. When you flip this card, you excavate the top two of your deck, add one to hand, and then the other placed to the bottom of your deck. So again, it's not terrible. And it also allows us to take two attacks. Apprentice Magician can set this in face-down defense, so we're guaranteed to get our flip. Next up, you guys knew Dark Magician had to be in this deck. Of course, right by his side, could not pick a better card than Dark Magician Girl. Again, we're going to need him. If we're going down memory lane, you guys are going to want a copy of Karibo as well. And if you guys don't remember this, he is the first hand trap of the entire game, released in Metal Raiders back in the day. During damage calculation, if the opponent's monster attacks, quick effect, discard this card, you take no battle damage from that battle. So again, we might just be able to skirt through a round. I took the liberty of adding Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. This seems pretty natural for Yugi, as did the Apprentice Magician, since he has an affinity for spellcasters. When this card inflicts battle damage to the opponent, we can target up to 2 monsters in the graveyard, banishing them. And the opponent cannot banish cards from either graveyard. So again, does keep ours intact. Next up, we do have to play the Magician of Black Chaos. Again, non-effect text, just a really cool ritual. And again, if this does end up discarded, this can feed back into the Dark Magician Girl's effect because it is for the ritual and the original Dark Magician that she will gain power. Next up, second target for the Apprentice Magician, Magician of Faith. You guys know this girl. Flip, target 1 spell card in your graveyard, add that card to your hand. So again, we do get to reuse a spell. I didn't think it could be a true Yugi deck if we didn't include one of his 2K defenses. I went with the Mystical Elf over the Giant Soldier Stone, and again, the reason why was simply since it is casual, I shouldn't be worried about the other one having a little more attack value. I should, in fact, be theming it more towards the spellcasters, which is why we did this. And then last monster card we're going to use is the Old Vindictive Magician. This one flips and destroys an opponent's monster card. It is much the spellcaster variant of the Maneater Bug. So, real quick, those are the monsters. Moving into the spells, we are going to run this single copy Black Magic Ritual. And again, this means that we need to offer up equal to or greater than star levels to play the Magician of Chaos. In this case, it's 8+. Again, I felt that he might have the Book of Moon. Wanted to give him a good card. Creature swap seems like it would be something that he would do. The Dark Magic Curtain, pay half our life, special summon Dark Magician from the deck. Cannot summon other monsters the turn you activate this, but you can set. Again, this will allow us to play our Apprentice Magician, our Magician of Faith, our Crystal Seer, or our Old Vindictive Magician. So again, plenty of targets for the Apprentice Magician effect. And again, just another really good card. One card I thought would be great because I wanted to talk about how this could be good tech. Half Shut. Target a face-up monster on the field. It cannot be destroyed by battle this turn, but its attack is halved until the end of this turn. There's a couple reasons I want to use this, and I'll talk about it during this week's Speed Duel Spotlight. Next card, Mage Power. Good equipment. It's going to give a lot of power based on spell traps. Magic Formula. Now this one's really fun. So you can only equip this to either Dark Magician or Girl. That card will gain 700 points. Awesome. But if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, gain 1,000. So maybe we can draw out and get one more use of the Destiny draw just because of this spell. Next up, we're going to need the Polymerization. I did decide to go with 1 Sage Stone because it is actually very easy to get the Dark Magician Girl out. You'll see here in a moment. And 1 copy of Wonder Wand to end our spells. So this equips only to a spellcaster, gives it 500 attack. And if I control the equipped monster in this card, I can send both cards to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. Now, if, for instance, you had 1 monster you attacked, it was my Apprentice Magician, I can go into Old Vindictive, flip my Old Vindictive, destroy your monster, activate the Wonder Wand, then send him, draw 2, and then start playing out my turn. So again, it has some capabilities. Again, D-Mage Girl could get up to 2,500 without bonuses. D-Mage could get up to 3K without any other bonuses. Yeah, it's just a good stuff card. Moving into our traps, 1 Dust Tornado. Again, we do want to limit the back row a little bit. I did want to play Light Force Sword since it's so cool. Magical Hats. Because again, sometimes you're not going to be able to fuse. You're just not drawing into stuff, or sometimes the Sage of Stone is going to be a dead card, or the Dark Magic Curtain is going to be a dead card, or you'd like to put the Magic Formula as a monster card to block attacks and then buffer your life points by the 1,000 when it gets destroyed by this effect, or insert whatever reason you guys have here. Next up, Magician's Circle. Again, when a magician or a spellcaster attacks, it just doesn't matter which one, both players summon a 2,000 point or lower spellcaster of their choice from their deck in attack mode if they have any. And again, this will allow me to just immediately play out Dark Magician Girl and speed into other strategies. Up next, Negate Attack, because you've got to. And last card in the main deck is the Spellbinding Circle. And again, Spellbinding Circle, just kind of Yugi's little way of trying to like get up into some of these tribute monsters. And again, there's a handful of them, but there's not as many as you think once you get down to the brass tacks effects of some of the other cards in the deck. Moving over to the extra deck, we are going to play the single Dark Paladin. It is D-Mage plus B-Blader. Must be fusion summoned when a spell card is activated as a quick effect. We can discard a card to negate that activation. If we do destroy the card, this must remain face up on the field to activate and resolve this effect. And just like Buster Blader, this one will gain 500 attack for every dragon on the field and in the graveyard. So, 31 cards due to the extra deck. 32 if you want to count the skill. Guys, this is my casual Singleton Speed Duel Yugi Moto. You guys let me know what you think. And again, if you guys want to see this play off against Merrick, and you guys want to get Celestial Duelist in on the fun this weekend, 20 likes. It's all we need. Once we get to 20 likes on both videos, we will go ahead and we'll film the duel. So hopefully you guys get us there. And just do the things, guys. If you want to support the channel, like and comment, maybe a subscription. If not, maybe I'll learn it next video. Either way, you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Later.